Okay, so we're here inside of the actual dashboard itself then. So the first thing that we want to do is we want to open up the actual question block itself. So let's go ahead and select on the question. Okay, and as you see, we've got multiple inputs here. So the one we're looking at right now is the actual email input. So we're going to select on the email. So all we need to do then is simply type in something like, hey, what's the best email to reach you on? Or words to that effect. Just to note that some of the channels, i.e. Facebook and Instagram, will pre-populate the actual email address of that user. So all they have to do is simply click it. But things as in using SMS, WhatsApp, and also the website chat, the user has to then type in their email address. And you only ever have to ask for the email address once, which is a great thing. And we'll come on to that later on when we start using conditions. Okay, so we want to save the email address to a custom field. So in this time, it's not a custom field, it's called a system field. Okay, so these are pre-designated kind of fields that you can store values in. Okay, so as you see here then, system fields is the email. So when the user inputs their email, we can save that to that field. We can do many different things from this, which I'll come on to shortly. Okay, and you'll see underneath here then is the auto email opt-in. So it depends on your type of policies or whether you want somebody to, say, yes, I want to opt in for email, then you can do that. But if you want to set the auto email opt-in, then you can by simply selecting this here. Okay, really simple. So that is pretty much ready to go. So let's just put this into some more context for you. Okay, so let's move this across and let's add in continue to the next step, and we're just going to select a send message block. Okay, great. So I want to simply add some text. Okay, and we can just go, great, we have just sent you an email to, and then we can just simply add the custom field or the system field directly in there. Okay, and you can go in and you can do it a little bit further and say, is this the correct email? Yes or no. If no, you can then ask them for the email once again. Okay, great. So that's done. All right, so I'm going to show you some advanced things in a second, but I just want to take you through what this actually looks like in the preview. Okay, let's go ahead and publish and preview this here. Let's select the channel, web. And like I said, inside of the web function then is that it will ask them to type in the email. Whereas Facebook and Instagram, it already populates that email, so the user only has to just click it, saving that extra little bit of time there. Okay, so hey, what's the best email to reach you on? So let's just put in email test@mail.com. Okay, and send. Great, we have just sent you an email on emailtest@email.com. So you can see that we're storing the value, and inside of the user's profile then, it will actually have the email there, which you can use in the live chat, so you can send them emails. Or what we're going to show you now is how you can actually either send an email or even trigger different types of actions depending on your use case. All right, so let's go ahead, and what we're going to do is we're going to do another one here. So here then we can send an email. Okay, you get unlimited emails inside of the actual Sendly Connect platform, so you can send out as many emails as you wish. So here, this is where you'd select your email profile, SMTP, or even Gmail. Okay, and send to. So we're going to be sending it to whichever email has just been sent in. So we can put the custom field inside of their email. So this covers literally everybody or all of your users inside of your chatbot. Okay, here is if you've already created some email templates, but if you haven't, you can go ahead and add all the parameters and things like that in there, like the header or the subject or the pre-headers, headlines, texts, images, buttons, and so many more different types of things that you can do inside of that. So that's a quick way of actually getting people onto your email lists and sending them an email out straight away, whether that be for a newsletter or whatever it may be. So let's just take a look at some of the integrations that you could obviously add to this. So if you're a Sendly website and funnel builder user, then you'll already be using our integrated application. Okay, and this allows you to do many different things, from creating contacts to adding users to your email and automations lists, and also adding people into membership groups and so many more different type of things. Okay, so after the user then has inputted their email address, we want to just take them to an action. Inside of this action then, what we're going to do is we're going to head over into the actual integrations just here. Okay, so if you want to use the data store, the Mongo-based data stores, then you can start storing data in there, Calendly booking, Google Sheets. So if you want to store your users' information inside Google Sheets and look up that information later, then you can do on there. MailChimp, so you can add them directly to your MailChimp lists if you wish. Okay, Shopify, WooCommerce, and we're going to come down into the Sendly one here. And you'll see inside of the actual Sendly applications then is that you've got multiple actions, okay, that you can actually utilize. So here we would go ahead and create a new user, okay, and then you can also then add contacts to your email list or your membership group, or even just update their email, their custom properties down at the bottom here. So that's how flexible it can actually be when receiving or getting one of your users' email addresses, and you can do so much more depending on the type of workflow that you're actually creating. So that's how you can start storing and collecting email addresses and pushing that information into your favorite CMS, into your favorite CRM, and so many more. We'll see you in the next video.